Hey guys, Joe here, and here we are to talk to you about the AeroSpray RG. This one and the other version are both very good, but I don't know. They're both very good. The other one probably has a better secondary. This one probably has a better special, but let's just get into it. What this weapon is really good at is it's good at shooting very fast, getting a lot of the ground. It can kill actually okay because the damage is not very good, but it fires so much that it can kill in an okay amount of time. But the range is pretty darn terrible. One of the worst ranges in the entire game. So what you'll have to do with this is get a lot of the ground, and then kind of sneak up behind people, kill them a little bit. This is definitely not one of my favorite weapons for ranked. It can get a lot of ink strikes very fast because how fast you shoot and how much ground you get, so you can really easily get ink strikes. But I just don't really like it way too much because the range and damage just aren't really that high. But if you are playing on Turf Wars, this is probably one of the best weapons in the entire game. This and its counterpart, the AeroSpray MG, are probably the best weapons in the entire game for not ranked, just because the fire rate is just so good, and they can get a lot of stuff with the ink strike and with the Inkzuka. This one I think is a little bit better, but that's all up to you. So what the ink get to the ink mines, these things you can kind of just place, you just put them down, and then the opponent might hit them, they'll just blow up, and that's pretty much all that is. But then the ink strike, what you do is you tap on the screen, it'll explode in an area, and this is really good for ranked because it'll let you get a certain area, and this is also good for Turf Wars because it'll allow you to get a lot more ground, especially during the last few seconds of the game. You can press it and then just get a lot of ground. So overall, a very strong weapon. What I'd like to get with it is a lot of run speed ups. I'd probably just do like a full equipment of run speed up. Of course, this is on my second account, so I can't have that. But yeah, just run speed up. And then I like to get ink recovery up and ink saver. I like to get as much of that as I can, especially ink saver and recovery. They're both really good because then you can just shoot more and more. You can get a lot of the ground, and yeah, it's just getting the ground. That's pretty much the main shebang with this weapon. Let's get straight into this though. Move up a little bit. As you can see, the range is pretty terrible. Doesn't shoot exactly straight, but it doesn't kill in a terrible amount of time. This is one of the weapons that you can use without motion controls. Pretty nice, as you can see. Shoot, all you want to do with this weapon, the reason I don't like motion controls with this weapon personally is because a lot of the time when I'm trying to get the ground, I'll kind of like spaz out like this, and trying to do that with motion controls can kind of like mess up your motion controls and just make it all weird. It is definitely probably better with motion controls like every other weapon in the game, but if you do not like them like I still use them. But if you don't like them and you're more of a COD fan or other games like that, then of course this will be fine, you know, just using the DualShock type of stuff. So let's get right into this though. Place down a mine. Now if I remember correctly, in the training mode they just take a while to explode, so we'll just have to wait here for a little bit. But let's get on to using the other thing, which is the ink strike. So we'll just press this. It's right here. Of course, we shoot it up. Comes down. It'll kill anybody in the area also. Do a lot of damage. Just do a lot of stuff. And it did blow up. As you can see, the ink is no longer here. But you can only have one at the same time. They're okay. You can kind of just push them down. They're really not the best secondary in the game, but they're just decent. The main reason to use this weapon is, of course, though, to get onto areas. A really nice thing to do with this, you can do stuff like this, where you just shoot all the way up. And then what you can do is you can be up here, and you can kind of just like spaz about if there's areas like this in the map. It'll get you a lot of ground really, really fast, and just make you very strong. This weapon is very good for Turf Wars, which I'll just keep nugging into your head. But now that I've talked to you a little bit about the weapon and what it can do, let's get straight into a Turf Wars to show you it firsthand. Okay, so we're back. Now, personally, I like to use this weapon when Kelp Dome is up because that's probably the best place in the entire game to get ground. But this map is not bad either. The warehouse can be okay. Just Kelp Dome gives you a lot more ground a lot faster. This stuff gets the ground pretty much as fast or faster than a lot of the splat rollers. Maybe Carbon Roller is a little bit faster, but as you can see, getting the ground pretty fast. It doesn't get all the ground, so you kind of don't have to be a perfectionist with this weapon. And then let's make sure to press this. Shoot right over here. Just fire it off as much as you can. As you can see, I got it really early into the game. That's just kind of how this weapon works. You get that special really fast. You could go with some Special Charge Plus or Special Charge Up. I don't remember what it's called. But you don't really need it. You already have enough special where... that guy just is AFK. You already have enough special where you will be fine. Oh, okay. I almost killed him. As you can see, though, if they have a thing like the Gal weapons, they can kill you a lot faster than you can kill them. This weapon is not used for killing. It's pretty much basically just used... Oh, crap. Okay. One of these guys. It's pretty much used for just getting the ground. Of course, that guy just walked in, waltzed up here with his roller. Came in, came out. That was actually pretty cool by this guy. Let me just cover up everything that he did, though, and pretty much make all of his work completely useless. There's my iPod. Okay, so he was hiding right there. That was the crack on Splat Roller. They are getting a lot of ground. I should probably try to kill this guy, but at the same time, it's really not the most useful thing to try to kill him. I'll just ignore him. I'll try to get some of the other ground. We are probably going to lose this round if we cannot get that guy quickly. That guy's actually doing really good for their team. He's doing quite a bit. Oh, as you can see though, it's just really hard to kill this weapon. In a straight line map like this, something like the Gal weapon will do a lot better. Even if I see him first, even if I start shooting first, they'll probably kill me first. So with this weapon, you'll probably want to try to ignore as many people as you can. Not really go for any of the kills, but mainly just go for a lot of the ground. Stop the opponent from getting the ground. And I would not want to fight that guy right now. So as you can see, just go right here, place one of these mines. So then you can't place a mine behind you, or just like place it, and then behind you will be a little bit more safe. This guy, okay, so he shot me through the wall. Yeah. Oh, actually hit me with a splat bomb. Okay, whatever. I will just be trying to get a lot of the ground though, as I have been doing the entire match. This guy over here, I don't even know how he died, to be honest. This game is kind of glitching out right now. I am lagging a little bit, so I guess that he died and then the game didn't count it until later. I don't even know. I don't know. Splatoon is a magical, wondrous game. So let me place some of this down. Place down a mine, so maybe somebody will accidentally run into it. Otherwise, once again, I shot him a few times, maybe 3 times, but it does take 4 shots. It takes a long time, and if they have a little bit of defense up, it'll take even longer. Really not the best weapon for getting kills. You want to pick probably a bigger map than this, because this map actually is pretty small considering what type of weapon this is. So try to get behind these guys, get as much ground as I can. I think we did lose, but I hope that you learned a little bit. Get a lot of the ground, kind of try to avoid people. Kills are just not your main function. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you all next time.